Good morning. Blessings to you on this morning. I hope you had a great weekend. I am going to be really quick this morning. Don't have a devotion, but just a quick encouragement for the people of God. Want to say first and foremost, if you did not read the prophetic word that was released on last week, please go back and read the prophetic word that was released on last week. It was a powerful word from the voice of God, the mouth of God. And so powerful word. Really want you to go back and read that word. I believe the Lord was speaking to the church. And on this morning, I just want to encourage you in regards to that prophetic word. You know, I want to say that we as Christians, we lose many opportunities to experience God's activity in the earth and to be a part of some of God's greatest work. And why? It's because we, even as believers, we do not devote enough time to developing our relationship with God through prayer, fasting, reading of the Word of God, and just spending time with the Lord in praise, worship, sitting down and speaking to Him. Let me tell you, one of my biggest things when I was being mentored and being discipled was waiting on the Lord. Waiting on the Lord, sitting down and just sitting quiet and waiting for the Lord to speak, learning to truly wait on God. You know, I believe that we have been in such a rush these days that God had to allow something to slow us down. And I believe that in this time, we are being slowed down to take the time to truly seek the Lord so that He can reveal to us not only what He is doing, but what He wants us to do. Let me tell you, we are not just here for the sake of being here. We are here to be a part of God's great work. And I believe in this time, we are being slowed down so that we can take the time out to truly develop our relationship with the Father through prayer, through fasting, through the reading of the Word, and through spending time with God, speaking to God and listening to God. Spending time in worship and in praise. Let me tell you, you don't need to be in the church house to worship the Father. Some of my greatest worship happened in my living room. Some of my greatest worship took place in my bedroom. Some of my greatest worship happened in my bathroom. Yes. Some of my greatest worship took place in my house. Yes, it did. And so while we are going through this social distancing and having to stay in the confines of our house, let's take the time to develop our relationship with the Father so He can strengthen us, so He can equip us, so He can prepare us, so He can download into us what we need in preparation for His grace, so that we can be a part of the great work that He is about to do within the earth. Yes, people of God, we have got to be prepared and ready for the glory of God to hit the earth. You know, many people are just saying saying a lot of things about what's happening in this time. But I believe that the people of God is calling us to position ourselves and prepare ourselves so that He can equip us in this time so that we are ready when His glory hits the earth. Yes, so that we are ready when His glory hits the earth. And God is going to use us to display the greatest work that is most needed in this earth, and it is the love of the Father to the people that is in this earth. Yes, I believe that the people all over the nation is going to experience not only a mighty move of God, but will experience the love of God through his people in a mighty, mighty way. Yes, yes, yes. And so I just want to say to you, take heed to the voice of God. Do not sit idle in this hour. In this hour is the time to begin to prepare and begin to sit with the Lord so that he can give not only his strategy for the earth, but he can give you his strategy where it pertains to you and what he needs you to do in this hour. Let me tell you, God does his greatest work through his people, and he can't use us if we are not ready, if we are not equipped, if we are not prepared to be used by him, if we are not submitted and committed, if we have not given up all reign to him in this hour. And so I just wanted to come to you with that, just to share with you, to remind you to go back and read that prophetic word and hear the voice of the Lord, hear the trumpet that is sounding in the earth for the people of God to awaken in this hour and begin to seek the Lord like never before, so that God can do a mighty work in you and prepare and equip you for the work that he is about to do in this earth. I love you with the love of the Lord. You be blessed and be encouraged. And until we meet again, love you with the love of the Lord. Be blessed.